I'd like to call the meeting to order. If we could all rise, please all rise for our pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Trustee Greer.
Here.
Trustee Minks. Here. Trustee Ramos.
Here.
Trustee Phil.
Here.
Trustee Travis. Here. Trustee Whitko.
Here.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you. I need an approval of our minutes from the regular meeting of April 12th, 2021.
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of April 12th, 2021.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Phil. Any corrections, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Special reports. I'm going to call our Police Fire and Commission Chair, Michael Simpkins, up to the podium to do the promotion of Officer Konstantinos, better known to all of us as Gus Fasos, to the rank of Sergeant.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. If I could please invite Gus and anybody else you'd like to invite up here with you. Chief, if you wouldn't mind joining us. B. Greer, as liaison, if you would like to join us, you're welcome to. Okay. All right. Gus, you want to introduce who you have here with you, please?
The audience, my in-laws and my parents are here, as well as friends from other departments and, of course, members of our department. This is my wife, Christine, and this is my son, Bobby.
Welcome. If you don't mind, I'd like to share a little bit about Gus and why he's here today. Gus is a 9-year veteran of the Morton Grove Police Department, starting his career on December 26, 2011. He grew up on the northwest side of Chicago, graduated from Loyola Academy in 2005, and obtained his bachelor's degree in criminal justice and psychology from Loyola University in 2009. Gus spent 7 years on patrol, primarily on the afternoon shift. During that time, he served as a field training officer, evidence technician, and defensive tactics instructor. Gus is the secretary of the FOP Lodge and an elected member of the union negotiating team. In 2019, Gus became a tactical officer in the Field Services Division and has served as an evidence technician for the Major Crash Assistance Team since 2014. He's joined by his parents, his in-laws. You met his wife, Christine, and probably the proudest thing he has is son, Bobby. Gus, if you wouldn't mind stepping up here, I'm going to ask you, if you can, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Konstantinos Fasos,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Office of Police Sergeant of the Village of Morton Grove
of the Office of Police Sergeant of the Village of Morton Grove
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
I'm sure you will. Congratulations. I'm gonna have you sign 3 copies. Okay, and I understand you've got his badge to pin on? We're good to go. I know with the pandemic, we're not shaking hands and stuff, so that concludes my report then, Mr. Mayor.
Great report.
Thank you, everybody.
Gus,
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks, Mike. Under public hearings, there are none tonight, no plan commission reports. Resident comments, this would be on agenda items only. Resident comments, agenda items only. President's report, I actually have a kind of a busier night here tonight, all with really good stuff, which I think we all need right now. So the first thing on my agenda tonight under my president's report is the recognition of John and Mary Helen Slater. I'm thinking Mark's out there. Did I see Mark? No, maybe I didn't. Okay. Tonight we have a special, very special actually, recognition that we would like to give to longtime Morton Grove residents and community supporters John Slater and his beloved wife Mary Helen, who unfortunately has passed away, but is certainly very dear to all of us. The Slater family have lived in Morton Grove for over 60 years. Throughout their time here, they have been instrumental contributors to various organizations in and around Morton Grove. They have donated thousands of dollars, and that is thousands of dollars. It's probably more like tens of thousands of dollars, from 2019 to 2021 toward the planting of trees in Morton Grove. This is a testimony of their love for nature and their desire to give back to the community, which they have selflessly done throughout the years. They have served countless hours volunteering and financially supporting the Boy Scouts, Morton Grove Foundation, Julia Malloy Center, Chicago Botanic Gardens, Niles Township High Schools, and the Morton Grove Public Library. They are also active members of the Morton Grove Historical Society and American Legion Post 134. In honor of their countless contributions to the village of Morton Grove, we will be erecting this honorary sign. I think it's
bring it
somewhere.
up for you, Mayor.
If you could just show it, get it on TV for everybody, because I think it's a pretty nice showing of our appreciation. This will be John and Mary Helen Slater Way. This is going to be in front of the John and Mary Helen Slater Education Center at the north end of the Morton Grove Civic Center parking lot. And this, Mark, I don't see Mark, but no Mark. He was going to be here, so we'll give it to him when he gets here or later. But we're going to present it to Mark. But again, I think we all should give a round of applause and a big grateful round of applause that is for what they've done to our community there. Always donating, always helping out, and we thank them both. So thank you very much. Thank you. I have a proclamation next up, which is for Arbor Day. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen, and provide a habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood, and other things for our homes, fuel for fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our village increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of our business areas, and beautify our community in general. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. And whereas the Village of Morton Grove has been recognized as a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation and will continue to plant trees and enjoy them as a vital part of our community for generations to come. Now, therefore, I, Daniel P. DeMaria, Mayor of the Village of Morton Grove, do hereby proclaim April 30th, 2021 as Arbor Day in this great village. And I urge all citizens to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands and to support the village's urban forestry program. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden hearts and promote the well-being of present and future generations. In witness hereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be fixed the seal of the great village of Morton Grove. Daniel P. DeMaria, Mayor. Very timely, I think, after we just talked about John, and he has literally alone probably donated thousands of trees. I mean, just so nice little tie in there. Next up, I do have a proclamation for one of the Niles West family members. It's Jim Shapaniak. Whereas Niles Township High School District 219's Director of Community Relations and Strategic Partners, Jim Spaniak, has announced his retirement. And whereas Jim has served as an excellent ambassador for District 219, delivering 219's message within the local community, making him a trusted member of the 219 administration. Whereas Jim has served as a key point of contact for neighboring businesses, institutions, and communities throughout his position as Director of Strategic Partnerships, as well as his membership and participation in the local civic and business organizations. And whereas, as chairperson of the Coming Together program started in 2010, Jim has worked with multiple communities to showcase a different culture each year throughout literacy and activities, creating a coalition of diverse cultures that continues to foster understanding and friendship throughout Niles Township. And whereas Jim has served as the charming MC for the district's powerful partnership breakfast, where he shined a spotlight on the many talents and successes of District 219 students. I've been to those, they're great. Whereas Niles Township is a diverse community, Jim has been a staunch advocate and supporter of the district's initiative for equity and inclusion, from attending Beyond Diversity and seed training and conferences to always be willing to engage in difficult and courageous conversations. And whereas Jim has profoundly affected the lives of Niles Township's children since 2007 through his supervisory position on the Educational Foundation, ensuring that students in need have been supported through scholarships, programs, grants, and as well as emergency funding. And whereas Jim is an example to younger generations and a superlative example of caring leadership at Niles Township High School's District 219. Now, therefore, I, Daniel P. DeMaria, Mayor of the Village of Morton Grove, do hereby proclaim June 30th, that's June 30th, 2021, as Jim Spaniak Day in the village, and I wish to express our deep appreciation to Jim for his 15 years of service to Niles Township High School, District 219, and to the township community as a whole. I wish him all the best, as does the board, in his years of retirement. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the Village of Morton Grove, Daniel P. DeMaria, Mayor. And I know you probably, if you saw Jim's face, you'd know who he was, because he's at every 219 event and then some. I think he sleeps there. I'm not even sure he's been home in 15 years. But that being said, we wish him all the best in his retirement. Next up, I think we have a very special moment here. Just let me grab my paperwork quickly. Somebody's retiring here in the village, and again, takes a village is a true term, and leadership roles, we always get complimented from our police department that we just saw making proper promotions, and as well as our fire department, who are obviously around all the time. But when I get complimented on that, every one of those departments is only as great as the person that leads it. No different here at the village as far as our administration. I don't mean me, by the way, I mean Ralph. Tonight, unfortunately, everybody moves on, and we have to say goodbye. So, as many of you are aware, Chief Rogers is retiring, with his last workday with the village being this Friday, April 30th. He will have completed 31 years of service with our fire department, including 4.5 years as our chief. Frank, you probably should come down, stand at the podium so we can shine a little light on you there. Always being humbled back there, you know. I wasn't going to let that slide. As mayor representing the citizens of Morton Grove, I want to thank you, Frank, for your commitment and service to our community. Chief Rogers has served the department with integrity, and we wish him all the best in his retirement. To recognize his service and retirement, there will be a flag lowering ceremony at 7 a.m. on his last day, this Friday, April 30th, as I mentioned, at the fire department headquarters, which is fire station number 4. However, to recognize his service this evening and wish him well in retirement, we do have a token of appreciation, which I want to come down and present to you.
Frank who?
Sorry, Chief, got a mask up. So, Chief, no matter what we could give anybody that serves the village as well as you have, it's not quite the appreciation that this doesn't show all of it, is what I'm saying. But we hope that we put this somewhere on your desk, wherever you are, Colorado, wherever you may end up, put it outside on your deck, whatever it is, that you always remember that we value your help and your service. So we present this to you, Chief Frank Rogers, Morton Grove Fire Chief, 2016 to 2021, for your dedication and leadership to a fine department who I tell you I get complimented all the time, and it starts at the top, and you are on the top, and we thank you for doing it for our village. So congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I know that he's going to want to talk about this. So I'm going to cut you short. I'll give you 15 minutes. No.
Can I take this off?
Yeah.
Okay. This is really touching. It's beautiful. I don't know if you know how much I feel about the flag and the eagle, and to have them both handed to me tonight is awesome. So thank you. Thank the board. I just want to say thanks to everybody here and everybody who couldn't make it. It has been truly wonderful working for this village. I've had opportunities to go elsewhere, and there was no way I was leaving here. I just enjoy what we have here. I say this is a small town feel right outside the city of Chicago. You mentioned integrity. That's one of the things, Mary Jo, how often do I talk about integrity? And it's not just me, it's the people I work with. It's the ethics that this board has, the diversity that this community has. I've been on block parties, and I've learned so much about culture from the diversity that's in this town. And it all happens within one block, and it just has always blown me away how these people all get along so well. And it's just that small town community, and made me feel like I was at home. Yeah, I'm a little bit emotional, but thank you. I can't say enough about this board. You guys have been my friends. You've been there through some hard times that I've had, some very difficult times, and I appreciate that. My mom passed away just 2 years ago. You've helped me grow. I've learned a lot, and you talk about some of the people here in the back. I've taught some of them, and they definitely have taught me. I want to look at Ralph here, who was, one of my chiefs, my second chief here, Tom Friel. I've learned a lot from you guys. You guys have been great mentors, and what you've done in this community, I feel like you've brought the fire service mentality into the community where we all just work together. It's a team effort, and I got to say, not only the board here, but the department heads, Public Works, the the police department, how they integrate with the fire department. And it's not just the department heads, it's every member of them that we all feel so personal. How many police officers were here that shook my hand when they walk out? We know each other on a personal level. And it all comes from, getting the department heads together and getting the people together, and it takes years to do that. But I just want to say, nice job, and what a pleasure it, has been here. I want to recognize my wife back there.
Bring Jen down.
Jen, come on down here.
Yeah.
I want to thank her because she's also taught me a lot, and she's also been there. She listens to me vent. She puts me back in line when I need to be put back in line, and sometimes she encourages me. So I want to thank you for all that, and for all those times that I couldn't be there because I had to be somewhere else. Thanks for understanding and allowing me to do that, okay? I also want to thank Mary Jo, who you might want to call my work wife, okay? Mary Jo, you come down here too. You can walk now. I want to thank you for the guidance too. You've been there for how many chiefs now? 6, going on 7, okay? You brought a lot of experience, and you made the step for me very comfortable, okay? You need to do this, don't forget about that, and I want to thank you for that. You've been a great partner up there in the office, okay? I don't want to leave my district chiefs out of it, the staff I have back there. Rick, don't hide, you're part of the staff with fire prevention. Somebody asked me, how come we don't have more box alarms? Put us on your box alarm card. We never come to any fires in Morton Grove. I got to say it's because of these guys here, Rick with Fire Prevention Bureau, and not only him, Bill Porter, who was there before, being in the school, teaching the children at a young age about fire safety. We don't have those big box alarms because we mitigate them at a very small incident, okay, or they don't start, okay. A lot of that goes to these guys. And behind the scenes, we can't measure it, okay. But I want to thank you. Constantly doing plan reviews, making the place safer. I can't tell you how many hours he spends in my office, lunch hours. That's all we do is talk about things going on in the community. So Rick, thank you for all you've given us. The district chiefs, again, my staff that are there helping me out. Yeah, I've taught them, they've taught me, and they have awesome guys working underneath them. Thanks for being there and helping me along. So you guys are the best. And the guys that can't be here tonight, all I can say is we're leaving you in good hands. You got some awesome firefighters that, boy, you talk about knowing their job, whether it be EMS or fire, these guys are on it. And when we talk about, how come they don't come to box alarms, you watch these guys when there is a fire, how quick they are. You read the the weekly board briefing, and how many times do I say they did the mask-up drill and they did the fire attack drill, okay? That repetitive motion that they go through, when they get that fire, they're not fumbling around. These guys have the mask around, the lines deployed, they're in on the fire. And they mitigate it before it gets too large. The Fernald fire was one of the larger ones we had. Dennis Kennedy actually was he was a lieutenant at the time. He was first in, did an outstanding job with a limited amount of crew, getting that fire under control with just him and his 4 partners that were there. So, you know, he's just an example of what the rest of the guys are doing, but it's thanks to these guys back there being the leader of those guys. So I can't say enough, but thank you guys, and keep the department going strong. So I always say that, you know, I've been saying this for years, you don't have to be good. People say, oh, you do a good job. Let me give you a little secret. I'm not good. I surround myself with good people, starting at my wife, working through these guys, the other department heads, the other departments, the police officers, the guys in public works, administration, all you guys. It's not me, it's the good people as you guys that surround me that make me look good. So thank you guys for being there for me and doing what you guys do. And with that,
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Congratulations, Frank.
Man, a few words.
Trustee Phil? Oh, man, a few words, I got it. A couple of other things I want to rifle through here. Morton Grove vaccine opportunity update. Suburban Cook County in-home COVID-19 vaccination. The Cook County Department of Public Health is currently developing in-home COVID-19 vaccinations for suburban Cook County residents who are unable to leave home due to age, disability, or medical impairment. To register for this service and be ready when available, you must live in a suburb other than Skokie, Evanston, Oak Park, or Stickney, be 65 plus years old, or have a disability that requires in-home assistance, or be reliant on the use of adaptive equipment that could be crutches, a walker, wheelchair, etc., and or need special accessible transportation to leave home. If you or someone you know fits that criteria, you can sign up by calling the vaccine sign-up hotline at 833-308-1988, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and even Saturday, 8 to 10. That's 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., by the way. After sign-up, you will receive a confirmation email or phone call from one of the CCPDH's COVID-19 vaccine provider partners to schedule your in-home vaccination when the vaccine is available to you. Please be patient as CCDPH is responding to a large number of requests and not all parts of the process have developed. Please sign up if eligibility is met so the need is understood. For more information about this program, go to the Village or Cook County Department of Public Health websites. The Pfizer opportunity is provided by Cook County. It's hosted by New Trier High School and staffed by municipal employees. This is for local COVID-19 vaccine clinics. This will be open to anyone ages 16 and up starting on April 28th. The Pfizer opportunity will be in New Trier, and this will be staffed from various agencies such as Glencoe, Glenview, Kenilworth, Lincolnwood, Morton Grove, Niles, Northport, Northfield, Park Ridge, Prospect Heights, Wilmette, and Winnetka. All Illinois residents ages 16 and over can register to receive the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine at New Trier High School's Northfield campus, which is at 7 Hap Road in Northfield, on Wednesday, April 28th for your first dose in the afternoon, and Wednesday, May 19th for the second dose by registering at the link found on the Village of Morton Grove website. Vaccinations are by appointment only. Vaccination appointments will be made on a first-come, first-served basis, and you can register. To register, you must be available on both those days, April 28th and May 19th. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all I have under my president's report. At this point, I'll go on to staff reports. Village Administrator?
No report.
Thank you. Corporate Counsel? Thank you. Reports by trustees. Trustee Greer?
Yes, Mr. President, I do have a little bit of news. I'm not sure everyone is aware of this, but as one of the Morton Grove Days Commission members and one of the representatives on the 501c organization, which allocates the funds for our event, we regret to inform our residents and guests that we have postponed our July 4th event. There are obviously many reasons, but a couple of them, the primary reason, of course, is that our number one, safety to all our guests at the fest. Secondly, it takes many volunteers and donations, which we felt was too much of a task. Thirdly, we all have to come to expect only the best of the 4th of July events in Morton Grove. And if that's all going on, we felt that with all that's going on, we felt that that just couldn't fulfill a grade A event. And lastly, but certainly not any less important, we would use the word postpone, because in 60 days, we will revisit an end of the summer or fall event if we feel we can attain a safe environment. And I'm sorry to report it, but it's just something that the committee had decided, and that's the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee Greer. Trustee Minks?
No report.
Trustee Ramos?
No report.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Phil?
No report.
Thank you, Trustee Travis.
Yes, Your Honor, I have a few Community Relations Commission reports to give. First, I'd like to give special thanks to Ginny Ching Yin Lo and Identity Performing Arts for Saturday's community artist performance, which was broadcasted on the Village's YouTube channel. The 45-minute free event featured very talented local artists from all age groups and backgrounds. If you missed it, please visit the Village's YouTube channel, which is Morton Grove ILYT, or click the YouTube icon, which is an arrow in a rectangular box at the bottom right corner of our homepage. Secondly, early bird registration is underway for past participants of the popular Summer Adopt-A-Planter program. General registration will start May 7th. To sign up, go to the Village website or call 847-663-3007. And then lastly, I'd like to give thanks to everyone who has already nominated someone for the Village's Outstanding Neighbor Program. We'll honor our next recipient at the May 10th, 2021 Village Board meeting. For more information or to nominate your outstanding neighbor, visit the Village website or call 847-663-3007. That is the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Travis. Trustee Whitko?
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight I have Resolution 21-31, authorizing annual Memorial Day Parade closure of Dempster Street. The Illinois Department of Transportation requires the village to adopt a resolution approving the closing of Dempster Street for the annual Memorial Day Parade. This resolution will also authorize the village engineer to file an application through the Illinois Department of Transportation for the actual closing of Dempster Street, Route 58, from 12:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, May 30th, 2021, for the parade, which is scheduled to be held at 1:30 on that date. I move that we approve Resolution 21-31.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Greer. Any discussions, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Greer.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Ramos.
Aye.
Trustee Phil.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Resolution 21-31 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And I have a few updates from the Environmental Natural Resources Commission. All completed passports for a greener Morton Grove must be turned in by May 1st, and you email it to enrc@mortongrovil.org. Passports will be entered in a raffle for prizes that include a $200 Google Smart Thermostat and live trees, just to name a few. Winners will be announced at the next board meeting. If you have not done so already, please go to mywaterpledge.com and take a quick and easy pledge to conserve water. This is important. Currently, Morton Grove is in 5th place in the nation for taking this pledge, and if we win, residents can win hundreds of eco-friendly prizes, and a local charity can win a Highlander. So we're very close, so let's try to push us over the edge. The ENRC is hosting the Kids for a Greener Morton Grove Challenge during the month of May for 1st through 8th graders to design reusable bags. A winning design will be chosen from 3 groups, 1st through 3rd grade, 4th through 6th grade, and 7th and 8th grade. The village will produce these bags and sell them at community events, with the proceeds going to support environmental projects. More information will be posted on the village website next week. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee Whitko. Any other business brought before the board tonight? Presentations of warrants, trustee Minks.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to present the warrants this evening in the amount of $875,868.08. I move that we approve the warrants as presented.
Second.
Motion is made by trustee Minks, seconded by trustee Whitko. Any discussions, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Ramos?
Aye.
Trustee Phil?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
The warrants pass 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Residents' comments. I do believe we have two tonight. We'll start with Rudolph Vilk.
Good evening, everyone. Dear member of trustee, I want to ask you some questions. Do me a favor, give me answer. When you receive letters by mistake delivered to your house, did you put these letters to garbage, or you try to return to mail person who deliver yours this mail, or somebody deliver pizza to your house and you see it's wrong, address the same, wrong person, did you open this pizza and eat? Or you try to inform pizzeria wrong? Or FedEx deliveries letters from previously owner, did you put to garbage? Why you make it to me? I waste time, I waste money, I give you information, and you read over there, and you understand, you not help me, because you not have power to administration. Why you not return me this? Tell Mr. Wilk, sorry, we not help you. You need to make this letter direct to administration or to court. Why? Nobody. Why? Mr. Mayor, Mr. Ralph, I have many meetings with you. Teresa Hoffman-Liston, who don't care about you, don't care about your meeting, because he all time play with computer. How who tension about what everybody say here? No, because he is the boss, not you, Mr. Mayor. You see her many times what he played with computer. I give you information too, written down. Result the same. She played with computer. I don't know, maybe he make it some job. But he must understand it's different story. He present here in meeting. He need attention about what people say and what people do. Also, last meeting, Mr. Ralph promised me what he gave me copy mayor letters and told me after meeting, he told me, just stay here, I give you copy. At the same time, I stay because I understand whatever I move and he coming back and not see me, he told me, oh, I'm not see you. And at the same time, Mr. Greer, yeah, laufen, please. Laufen. Mr. Green told me, go away from here, and start screaming to me. I surprised, I told him, what are you doing? I'm not going because Mr. Ralph told me when he bring me copy of mail letters. He told me, okay. I go into Ralph, I tell him, when you're friend with Mr. Ralph, you're not friend to me. You need respect to people. Doesn't matter who, you nothing to me. You're not my boss, you're not my parents. The same what you not listen to me, I'm not listening to you too. Please,
30 seconds, Rudy.
Don't do this for future to me because you have big trouble, okay? I hope you understand English now, okay? And
30 seconds, sir.
And I totally surprised why he not make it like this. Take it phone, call to Mr. Ralph, put his phone to speakerphone, and explain, Mr. Ralph, Mr. Wilk, wait for you.
Keith.
What you suggestion to him. That's it. But not screaming, not telling me like this, go. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Also,
We have another resident
and also
that's
to
gonna talk now.
all
Thank
of
you.
you, please, when you not when you understand it's not belong to you, just return to person, not put to garbage what doing somebody. I think you make the same.
Thank you, Rudy.
Okay? Please don't do this for future.
Next up, Keith White.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My name's Keith White, and 9411 Nina Avenue. I just wanted to give a compliment to the village. I've been hearing for the last couple months, president of the Park District, and I've heard nothing but praise from our contractors. This is on behalf of the board and all of our staff, that the permit process, the inspections for Harpool has just been fantastic. Just incredible on the inspection times. They call it 11 o'clock and someone's there at 1 o'clock. And unfortunately, the Illinois Department of Health has not been as speedy, so we've had some delays. But I just wanted to make sure that the building department gets kudos for making this a very easy process and making things go along very well. So.
Thanks, Keith. Do you want to give us just a quick, now's a good time maybe for residents, just a real quick update on where the pool stands right now as a park commissioner?
Yeah, we were hoping to open in June, and unfortunately, we had a 2.5 month delay with the Illinois Department of Health, so.
Oh, really? Big surprise.
Unfortunately, we probably wouldn't be able to open till the end of July, August, and at that point, it's just, the season's mostly over, so.
2022?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
We'll have an update in probably another month, so.
Feel free to
But
come and
that
share it
point-
here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your comments.
No more residents' comments. Anything come in online, Ralph?
No, sir.
Thank you. With there being no more comments, I need a motion to adjourn our meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Minks, seconded by trustee Thill. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned 7:37. Yeah. I didn't hit you, did I, Rita?